Productions present Street Topics, and you don't want to get caught slipping. You don't know what topics they're going to serve you, from current events to politics, for topics that they don't even want to talk about. From old
You
school
know, when you run out
remedies.
of medicine, grandma had her remedies. But I'm not gonna lie. One remedy that I wish I could remember exactly what she had, but she mixed them together. And when by the time I got through with that, listen, I must have been the most drunk. I felt drunk. I know I didn't understand what drunk, but now that I look back,
Heated topics causing
It's
disagreements.
negative because that's what all of y'all like. It's just very heavy and negative.
Well,
So
you
we're
need to go
all
get
there
on
to have
another
emotional
show. You need to get
conversations
yourself.
when we're just
You need to
bashing
get
each other.
yourself on another show. We ain't negative, woman, girl.
No matter how heated the conversation may get, these gentlemen always come back together with solutions.
Better than this. You got to learn how to respect each other, respect each other's differences. You know, we're not supposed to all think.
What up, what up, what up? We're here for another episode of Street Topics, and you see the title. But before we go into that, it's your host, C. Holmes, as always, bringing you the raw truth and much more that everybody's afraid to talk about, but we sure as hell's not. But you know I can't do it alone. I got the one, the myth, the legend, the one that's not afraid to shoot at you if you come at him the wrong way, the one and only, Johnson.
What's going on, people? What's going on?
Man, oh man, let's look at this title that I have up here today, man. We talking about, is marketing have power over God? I may have irritated some people with that, but hey, it's 2025, and you know how quickly people like to just sound alarm when they hear this thing, especially when it comes to social media and religion, and it gets them real riled real quick.
It is what it is. The truth is the truth. It's a good topic. A lot of people are not thinking about it because you have individuals that just take it as the norm. So they really don't process it.
Yeah, they definitely don't. But before we dive into too much, I want to go ahead and showcase this video clip that one of my good friends, Jasmine, pretty much brought. And that's what I brought to my attention, too, that I wanted to discuss on this short episode. But hear this person out. It's pretty interesting. So let me go ahead and bring it up.
In that order. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. You got God, and then you got marketing, because you're marketed to who your God should be, what church you should go to, what car you should drive, what food you should eat, what you should wear, what restaurant, what school you should go to. Market. Everything is marketed to you. That's the most powerful thing on the planet. You don't make the decision. The marketers make the decision for you. They force your decision. I said, I want to be a marketer. Nobody want to do that. Nobody want to, because it's not shiny. You got God, then you got marketing. In that.
As they say in the old school term. So, in this time period, he had a good solid point, but I'm gonna allow you to start off first, and I'm put my insight on it.
Well, you said in that time period, it's still going on on this day. Marketing is still controlling what you eat, when you want to eat, what clothes you want, what clothes they want you to wear. It's all a psychological game. That's all marketing really is, to find out what is going to entice you.
And it has definitely, in my opinion, made a huge impact and influence to so many people. Because, look at the way we dress, like you were saying, some of the actions and much more. It honestly had made some things that we wouldn't really acceptable nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it catches to a popular trend, and people are like, well, if you don't agree with this, you must be this. And then, oh God, don't get canceled. Because then it's going to be all hell breaks loose. People ain't going to know how to act.
That's true. That's true. But and then that way, and what's going to end up happening when that happens, people find things to blame for the decisions that they made because they were so easily influenced. And it also shows you how weak-minded people are.
Yeah, and people don't like to take accountability, especially like when they're hitting by likes, shares, views, and other trends, especially hashtags. You can go into a certain, I mean, it's all over the place. So it
Yeah,
goes back to what he was talking about earlier, and it's basically saying is marketing like God, because the way that the marketing or the way they put propaganda out there or the way they push certain things, it's like people just follow out like sheep. It's like, oh,
yeah,
this is popular now. Oh, this is trendy now. Oh,
because
you got to
people
be here.
do not want to think for themselves. It's so easy for to have someone to tell you what to do, how to do it, because you don't have to think. And when something goes wrong, it's easy for them to blame someone or something versus saying and stepping up that it's on them. And this is the reason why.
Now, you
You
know nobody likes to hear that because the truth hurts. They don't want to
because
get into the
oh,
boxing ring. They don't want to hear the fights. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to feel the
the problem
punches.
is simple is this. United This is the reason why the United States is in the situation that they're in now with other countries and the mental process. Other countries don't like other countries don't even respect the United States, but the only thing they respect is the money that's being spent on in their country, and also they only respect and want to use the United States for the military forces, right? Because they don't want to use theirs; they want to use our resources. And the people that do not think are the ones that's raising a lot more hell about what's going on because of the propaganda. Even the news media is propaganda, is marketing to get you to think a certain way without having to think and question anything and anybody. They do it to the kids, like in McDonald's, in the McDonald's commercial. They do it in different toys. They are controlling, and you don't even see it by, and it causes you to spend more than what you don't have and what's not coming the amount that's not.
Woo!
And because you're spending more, you're still in the same spot. You still broke. You still
wait, wait,
poor.
wait a minute, man. You was over
You
here
still you
shooting.
still you still have the mentality of working one job and not trying to figure out how to get several different income. That's legal. That is legal. You have the same mentality in the economic on the economy side, I'll put it that way, than anything else. So yes, marketing dictates. That's why the rich are staying rich because they know how powerful marketing is. And now it is to the point where they market so well, like the video says, you're making what they want you to buy and say and do and controlling you as your God.
And you can't tell that to too many people because they're gonna be like, no, no, I control. You know how that people
Oh,
get when they.
it's real simple. So the simple thing is this. Anybody want to argue, that's fine. We can agree to disagree. But it's simple. Sit down and every day for a month, write down everything you do, the time you do it, when you start it, when you stop, what you're doing, the date for a month, and see where all your
Ooh.
time goes to. Write down your thoughts in a journal each and every day. Review it. See where your thoughts go. Now, and majority of your thoughts is going to an object or an item or a
You know,
problem.
you being nice. They like to wake up and sleep with the damn phone. Hell,
You
I
know,
even go as far as this. Hell, you got teenagers that act like the cell phone is a new crack. They're like, wait, as soon as you take away their cell phone, they're like,
well, I have to agree, disagree because it's just not the young folks. It's adults too. It's grown folks that's doing the same thing.
it's everybody.
Yes. So they marketing it to the point where your head is more down than it is up. You're more want to socialize on in social media, or not just social media. Let me rephrase that: on the cell phone, sending text messages versus going to go talk to the person and interact.
It's almost to the point where this is like the new
You have no
norm.
social skills, so you making objects and items your God.
Yeah, and it's like,
And those that say I believe in God, then look at the actions. How much time do you spend in studying God's word? How much time do you spend actually reevaluating to see if you lined up to what you actually believe?
people
How is
don't
your actions on the road when you
people
interact with
don't want to be held accountable. They just want to just feel good and just look good temporarily until reality slaps them on the face and be like, hell no.
well, it is what it is. I mean, like I say, marketing is like being hypnotized. There's only certain people that will fall for being hypnotized, and
and
there
you
are
and
a
you know what
large
a
group
great
of people, a small amount of people. Let me rephrase it: a small group of people that cannot be hypnotized, but there are a large group of people that can be hypnotized. And then you need to ask the question: how and why is that a difference?
they do that all the
An
time when it
idea of
comes.
the mentality of the person or the people.
I mean, look, if I was in the oppressor's position, and this is pretty much putting it out there, especially during elections, if I wanted the people to vote or move a certain kind of way and move like a herd of sheep, I'll put out certain images, videos, and much more, and now you're going to believe and pretty much troll or act the way that I want you to accordingly. You have people getting into fist fights, arguing, defending a person that they never, ever, or even possibly will meet in their entire lifetime. To the
Exactly, exactly, and that's a good point.
and then we
People cannot blame anyone else. They cannot blame anyone else but themselves. Because if you're weak minded, you just weak minded.
but let's not stop there.
You have no
It,
backbone. It's you
but let's
have
not
no
stop there.
backbone.
It can also be flipped around. So let's say someone who is intentionally meaning to put harm onto others or wants to put out a negative image and wants to be accepted. They can put so much marketing out there that people accept that and then as truth or the actual right way. And then there's a whole lot of different confusion. You got people battling back and forth. And then there's confusion of what's right or wrong.
Well, the problem is this: they're still weak minded. Because if you cannot, and I repeat, if you cannot take your butt, get up and validate what was said or validate anything to know if it's true or if it's right or if it's wrong, and you just going off what people tell you, what people showing you on news media, or what people saying around you from family to friends, if you're going off that, then what that says about your mentality, your level of maturity, what does that say?
You're a damn fool.
You're a fool. You are a fool, and I'm glad you said you're a
A
damn
damn fool.
fool.
But them damn fools like to be heard. They like to be the loudest people out
And
there in the
those are
room
the
and
ones
much more.
that are the dumbest, and they show how dumb. There used to be an old quote. Uh, back in the day, old people used to say this.
What they say, what they say. Give us
They
that
said,
wisdom.
"If you are stupid, do not open your mouth so people can validate how stupid you are."
Good luck telling that to people nowadays because that ain't happening. People all around like to be heard, even if they don't have a good solid point.
So, marketing is no anything but a psychological attack. And if you're not mentally strong, if you don't know how to fight the urges, and even if you still buy something and you start lusting for it more than you lust for anything else, then God, if you lust for anything and not lusting for God and focus on him and everything, It even says in the scripture. So we go there. Scripture says, "Thou shalt not have no other God before me," and the word God in that section is a lowercase g.
Now you know I'm gonna have to hit it where it hurts.
All and the God is what they're speaking about is object, items, and people, and
Okay,
that
so
includes your
let me
kids,
pause you right
your
there.
house, your car, your
See,
money,
oh,
your clothes, your hair, your
you just
face,
did you just say your
anything,
hair?
everything.
You say your hair. Now you know people got to go ahead and get their extensions and weaves and all that much more. You can piss
No,
them all the
no,
way
no,
off.
I'm not talking about all that. I'm not talking about that. But when you make it your God, when you since you mentioned hair, is when you walk around and that's all you speak about. That's all you talk about. It's all that you want to be seen and known is for your hair or for nails or whatever the case may be. Is that all that you want to be seen, which is a superficial on the outside
Ah,
and not
shit.
what's on the inside?
You hitting people. Ring that goddamn bell. You making them and showcasing them insecurities because they don't love themselves. They pretty much got to paint everything on the outside at times.
Exactly.
Ooh wee. But I'm gonna hit.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hit a gutter punch real quick. Since we're talking about marketing, is so in the holiday spirit. Now I know we've passed that season, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. In the days right before Christmas, we have something that we call Black Friday, and I bring this up because we
Why
said
they
this.
always why they gotta call it Black Friday? Why couldn't it be called another color?
We're gonna add on to that too, but let me say this: you have people who know they shouldn't be going in the stores, know they're on the last little crumbs of dollars and pennies, know that light bill got to get paid, know that car's about to get towed, but will buy the most expensive things and much more just for a gift for Christmas.
Well,
Now
let's go.
I appreciate that, but you have people that overdo it and put themselves in a worse financial
Well,
position.
let's look at it even further. Remember when the government was giving out stimulus checks,
Oh shit.
and when they gave out stimulus checks, what did most Negroes do with their money?
I'm about to get me a car. You know, I'm about to be riding around my Lexus. Don't give me some clothes, some jewelry. Hey.
But not only that, I've seen a line of people outside the door after they get their stimulus check trying to get a tattoo versus putting the money into the account, but they want to get a tattoo because they are so influenced on the marketing on how it looks. When people get tattoos, all you're doing is a walking billboard, but you're not getting paid for it.
Goddamn.
That's
Really?
all it is. It is. If you go to Houston Graffiti Park, isn't that the same as a tattoo? Only difference is people can go there. All it is is graffiti putting on your body, a walking billboard, but you don't get paid for it.
You gonna hit them like that? A walking billboard?
That's what it really is. What is a
Maybe.
billboard? It's advertising. So when you get tattooed, who you really advertising for?
Now you know you're gonna have those, and I'm being all over that people get tattoos for different meanings for loved ones and much more.
Okay, so if you love someone, that's supposed to be internal.
Can be.
Be- no, it's internal. Nobody else know who the hell this person is. That's on the
God
damn
damn.
body. So that doesn't matter. It's internal.
Hey, internal, personal choice.
Hey,
The billboard. We're gonna have all different kind of answers off of that one. I'm surprised nobody else has pitched in with tattoos. I'm being neutral on this one, but it's all over. Let me see if I don't think I got no comment on that one.
it's a tattoo. Who you trying to impress? If you're trying to impress yourself, how are you trying to impress yourself? You marked yourself. You walking around, but how are you trying to impress yourself? You're a billboard. You're not really trying to impress nobody.
I was waiting for that artwork.
Okay, sit your ass down, get you a pad and pencil,
You
Draw,
old school like hell.
display it, at least get paid for it. That's not artwork.
I was waiting for that, but I wasn't going to say it. You
Get
do
paid
got
for it. Get paid for it.
some do. I mean, there's more than people that like to have that display for body art and much more. It's like a whole thing.
But
Which
you're
can
not getting
go.
paid for it. Okay, let me ask you this question. Marketing. NFL markets extremely well. And people buy all of this stuff, right? They're buying all of the items for the sports team that they like.
Apparel, jerseys. I mean, I can go all over. Not only just tattoos. You got people who buy different kind of merchant
Now
all
think
around the
about it.
place.
Think about it. They buying all this stuff and they wearing it.
Okay.
They're spending their money
Yep. Okay.
that they shouldn't not or they don't have, right?
Okay. Yeah.
They're wearing it.
Yeah.
Who's benefiting from them wearing it?
Whoever made that product or organization.
But even further than that, you know who's benefiting?
Who?
The NFL. You know why?
Of course.
They got you to pay for a product to get you to market them when every time you wear it. But you're
Shit.
not getting paid.
You about to make some sports fanatics mad. You're
Am
like,
I right?
yeah, he, you're
Think
like,
about it. You're paying to market free for teams that you're not going to get paid for because of the market.
you know, people. Some people like their franchise and support it, and
Okay, you're supporting it, but you're not getting none in. That's why the rich stay richer and the poor stay poor.
you do
Because of
make
the
a valid.
mentality.
You do make a valid point, but just to be messy on it. Like you have some cowboy things, some Texan things, and everybody else in all different organizations. Like, what you trying to say? I can't buy my appeal and showcase it.
A person can do whatever, but you ain't getting paid for it.
I
How
mean,
many
of
times?
course.
How many times people stack up all these stickers on the back of their vehicle of teams, organizations? That's free marketing. That's free marketing.
The Saints logo was a broad brand on runaway slaves. Ooh, don't hit them with the history lesson.
So the point is, I keep saying, are you getting paid? Are you getting paid?
Now, to kind of like throw some points out there, you do have some influencers that get paid for showcasing merch, depending on their demand of their presence on different things. And you got other people out there who may have different connections if they wear certain jersey or products like or Nike or whatever, just because their brand or demand of their presence, they get paid for that.
Okay, so let's look at it this way. They wearing Nike, they wearing Adidas or whatever. They get paid for it because they are in influence to do what? Market, right?
Yep.
So if they are marketing,
Holy shit. Ah.
if they are marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to also think, how can the person that wants to buy the product still goes back into that cycle? They buy the product because somebody else is getting paid. That's an influence to market that. The person buys it. That person that purchased it is wearing it, but they not getting paid. But they are doing the marketing.
Does that apply for all things though? Since
It's
we're
like
like, that's what I've got to say. Like, it's the power of marketing from like video games, movies,
think
Apple
about it.
products, cell phones.
That's everything. Think
I mean,
about it.
literally, haircuts, books. Everybody got to market. If you want to be real about it, you can't escape it.
Now you see you see what that man said in the video. Now you understand what he's saying. It's your God. But it's how you look at it to make it your God. If you look at it as just a tool, and most people not going to look at it as a tool to make
I look at
money.
it as a tool, just even like this podcast, just to bring people's attention and to spread their voice. As you do, yeah.
But you don't make it above who you believe, what you believe in your heart of hearts and in your spirit, which is God. So when you on that level, you're that mentally strong. You that mentally strong. You can stand against anything and whatever the kind of marketing that comes along. You can look at it and turn your head. But I guarantee you, your ass won't be as broke as what you are now.
Because you actually have a decent, solid mind on your shoulders. But let's put this up real quick, and I want to go ahead and address it or like bring it up.
And
To be
it's true.
honest,
It is true. The owners of the sports team do not wear their own merchandise. Why? They played you the fool, made you buy it,
they played me
the
boo
money
boo
that you didn't have
boo boo the fool.
that you could have spent money on for a bill at home that you know needed to be paid, but you bought the
Man,
merchandise.
why are you burning the
Now you
pans,
walking
man?
around getting upset because somebody got a touchdown and you wearing a product which is marketing, and you upset as if you on the field and you ain't even getting paid to be on the field, but you getting upset. Now you see how marketing just screws people's head up.
Hey, but you also gotta have fan support too. We can screw people head up, but I'm just saying, like I guess it kind of throw on both ends. Yes, it can screw people's head up, but also every product,
I see this
person.
but. So you know when Negroes say but,
I
it
mean,
never goes in the direction it should
but
go.
you can't ignore it though. Everything needs some kind of fan support. The podcast that we're on,
Yeah.
TV product, everything. Yes, it can pretty much manipulate and detour people's mind, but what is anything that we invented without any kind of fan support and marketing? So
And
there is positive and negatives to it.
you're right. But in marketing, what is going on? It's been not mostly positive, it's been mostly negative.
Shoot, when you got over here
And that is
saying,
what I'm speaking about. It's the negative side.
"Oh, it's loud as I don't know what on social media. I'm about to get in the fight with Kiki.
You know?
I'm about to go to jail. Soon be my second time.
So that's my take on it.
I got 5
Say what
kids and 4 different baby
I
mamas."
say what I mean, and I mean what I say, and that's what I stand and believe. You and right, the root word of a fan is bring it, Dennis. Bring it.
Can't wait
But
for this.
but if you really process marketing that's good, marketing that's bad, we have people look at and what that man was talking about in the video. He's talking about the marketing that changes people in the worst way, in a
Oh
bad.
yeah.
That's what he's speaking about. He's
yeah.
not talking about marketing where you marketing for people to get healthy because they fat and they overweight and they looking like
God,
a big old
not you, not
you
you
know
throwing the slugs. A big
you know
old what? A what?
so you know that's different than saying marketing that's negative like what I've been saying and what he was saying in the video.
Okay.
Those are two different things.
And let's not forget how it has pretty much impacted our kids. Like you have little, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Look, marketing has fucked up our young women nowadays. They're more sexual active than anything. They are thinking that that's more acceptable. Moral values have been thrown completely out the window.
Well, most of that is because of these sorry ass parents.
And hell, the parents listen to it too.
And sometimes, and don't get me wrong, there's a small percentage of good of parents that have taught their kids the right thing, but yet and still the kids want to be something that they're not because of marketing of what they see. That I want to be a badass,
Sexy red.
but you've never been on that other side of the fence. You never lived
Sexy
on that side of the
red.
You've had a good life, but you want to try to act like you're from the streets. See, even
Yeah.
Mark even screw up like what you said with kids, and therefore some of the parents are not held accountable. But I'm speaking about the parents that don't do squat and they shaking their ass, they partying
Like
with
I
their kids, they
doing
got
just as
everything.
much.
Yes,
And like I said, like I don't know the way this thing is going. Like I said, it's advertised like it's okay to pretty much put your ass out there, get paid for it. It's your body, your right to it, all that much more. It's like that's acceptable nowadays. And don't you dare speak against it because you know if they bring up I'm fighting and do what I need to do for my kids. It's, you don't pay my bills, and
and
it's
that is
become.
the reason why. As what Baker, what's that term Baker used? Baker used the word. Uh, I can't remember the word right now. That
Come on, bring the Baker
this word
revelations.
he used uh, when he described Negroes. I can't remember, but the point is this:
You wish you remembered it right
ignorance.
now.
That is ignorance, and ignorance in the way a person thinks. And when you think ignorant like that, you're still stuck. And then that's jealousy that starts.
But
Even we're
but
kind of
the
going off track.
insanity from social media, from Instagram and all that, and X, that they
That's
want to know that is acceptable.
that is the reason why other countries hate. Let me tell you a secret. Okay,
They said hate.
I want people to come closer. Okay, that's watching and listening.
Uh oh. Whisper to him. Whisper to him.
This is the reason why countries outside the United States hate United States, and some hate ignorant black folks who act the damn fool. That's American. And if you've never lived overseas, I'm not talking about visiting on vacation for a week. I'm saying years, like I have, and others who've been in my situation have. You will hear and get along with people that will tell you the truth. They do
Yep.
not like our ass. They don't respect us. They only respect the money we spend
And
and
that's it.
our manpower for military support. That's the only thing they care about.
And
So
just
that
to kind of
tells you a lot how
and
bad we are in the United States in our way of thinking, and people not respecting
hey,
because of the fucked
let,
up.
let me bring this up. Like when they were threatening to shut down TikTok, and everybody was pretty much jumping ship to go to this. I may mispronounce and butcher it, but this app called Timu. I was I ain't gonna lie, laughing internally because what you were saying is what they said. Like in their code of conduct, they said, "Look, we do not accept of course they do the whole welcome, they do the little fluff. They're like, thank you for accepting to our social media and all that much more." But in their code of conduct said, we do not accept this sexual contact, this, because they knew a bunch of ignorant Negroes was going to hop on their platform and try to do the same thing on TikTok on theirs. And you know what happened to people's profile in their videos when they try to post that shit? He either got deactivated or they got their asses kicked off or deleted immediately. They did not play that shit at all.
You know what? The other part to it is this. My wife and I are always talking, and that's not no secret. She and I always talk about different issues, different topics. But Negroes, they market the wrong thing to market, and it make the community look bad.
Hell yeah. Because look, I mean, why do you think, and this goes into like, is marketing have the power over God? Because look at the way they look at our black women. Hell, look at the way they look at black men. It's like, this is why, and I have a love and hate relationship with our culture when it comes to social media, because I see some of the good, but hell, I'm not going to be honest, I see a hell of a lot of bad because the images and stuff I see on social media is all of us always fighting, killing each other, sexualizing each other, disrespect, and everybody else is looking at that and be like, oh, I don't want to mess with this black guy or black woman, because she gonna probably act like that. And then our sisters wonder why this person always thinks I got an attitude. Hell, look on the internet and social media, and y'all sharing this. So what else do you think someone else? I mean, what do you expect for them to think? Or that guys always acting like thugs and much more.
And they live from the suburbs, but they want to act hard. And I give you a good example. When I was serving, there was more people, guys, coming into the military that was acting like they were so hard. And I agree with Dennis, it's psychological warfare. That they were coming in thinking they were so hard, they were such a badass. And when you look up their information or you talk to them and find out where they're from, their ass come from the suburbs.
Oh, shit.
They come from the suburbs. So even their idea of how they need to act is influenced by some marketing from either a movie or a music video or their favorite artist. They think they need to be this way or that way, and they don't even know how to be themselves. But it also shows something else about the individual.
What is that? They a damn fool?
Not only they're a fool, they so weak-minded.
And going back to what you said previously in the beginning.
They are so weak-minded. And because they're so weak-minded, excuse me, they have issues in identifying who they really are.
Ooh. Man, don't shoot them like that, man. Let them breathe a little bit, because they over here getting mad. Ooh. Just shut up.
It is what it is, and I'm telling you the facts. I'm telling you facts because I've seen it. I've supervised people up under me, flights, while deployed. I've seen it. And they're the main ones, even though it's a little off topic, they are the main ones that will get you and somebody else killed, because when it comes down to really getting into the trenches, that I'm so hard ass becomes a little, excuse the language, becomes a little bitch.
Bitch. Yep.
The ones that are really hard
Don't really
are
say
the
too
ones
much.
that keep quiet.
Yeah, you better be afraid of those.
Those are the ones that's hard. Those are the ones that are from the streets because they got enough confidence to know who and what they are and what their capability. So marketing in that sense can be bad for those that think that they are hard. That's what I was saying.
And then let me say this, and then we'll hit on this thing, and then we'll come to a close too. I think marketing through all these social media platforms tries to tell us what a man or a woman or a marriage should be as well.
Well, first of all, that is true. The second of all, we have too many cowards that won't stand up and actually define what is a real man.
Go
What
ahead and
is a
go ahead
real
and tear them up.
and what is a marriage, because they want to go with the norm.
All right, go ahead. Let me get you ready. Hold on. Go ahead and throw the punches, because you're about to.
This is the he, she, alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way up. Going down the alphabet street.
Oh, man, you're going to make some people so damn mad.
They're marking things wrong. A real man stands on 3 legs, not 2. A real man take care of his business. Whether he wants to or not, he gonna still do what's right. No matter what anybody says, what anyone does, not even care if the baby mom acting a damn fool if they not together. He's still gonna do right by their child.
Because you know them baby moms gonna be like, well, you acting,
That's that is defined as a man. A man that's the head of his household. If he's married, he's the head of his household. He's a spiritual advisor. He is the protector. He is the counselor. He's the advisor. He works with the wife So
Uh-oh.
the wife and he can be one, as what is said in scripture, mind you, that one or two, when you leave your family, when a man leaves his wife, leaves it and come together, they become as one. Everybody else needs to stay out of it.
Who
That's
you
that's how
just
marriage is supposed to work. Is marriage perfect? No, there ain't no marriage is perfect.
now you know I
Is
gotta.
is being a man or head of the household is gonna always be easy? No. If a woman walks on two, not three, and a woman was born
The
and a
indirect
woman
slugs.
and a woman is born with two legs, not with three legs, claiming that she's
Ah
walking on
shit.
two.
Ah shit.
And not only that, a real woman has chromosome that speaks and dictate that she's a woman at birth.
Ah shit.
Not what she not of what a person thinks or feel. That ain't got shit to do with science. See, and that's the other part. And like Dennis said, it's got to be another topic because
Yeah, you
But
gonna go through a
before I leave
whole
this part right here,
because you about to go.
before I say this right here, how can people say, some people, and they are selected, say, I don't believe in God, but I believe in science?
Nah,
Well,
nah,
if you
nah,
believe in science, science says you're a damn girl or you're a damn boy, but you're going against science, but you don't believe in God. So, but science also proved God exists, Jesus exists. So it just sounds to me that you're a very confused person, very confused, very lost, and very stupid because all that can be easily broken down to
oh
prove
Lord.
how stupid you are. But
You,
that's another topic. Right, that's another topic. All right, Dennis, I apologize.
before you end up shooting like Baker, because you know that sometimes you don't know when to stop.
Yeah, yeah. I
he just wanted to get out of his system real quick. He just
yeah,
want to get out of his system.
I digress, Dennis. I know. I just
So
appreciate you on here saying something, Dennis.
yeah, most definitely. So as we wrap this show up, pretty much, I'll go ahead and ask this question as we come to a close. Justin, is social media a good or a bad thing?
Depends on how it's used. Depends on how it's used.
Depending on how it's used. And I guess to piggyback off of that, is social media a good or bad thing? I'll say something similar. Depends on the person. You can pretty much use it to uplift and inform people and much more, or you can use it to manipulate people to their very worst. So it can be a tool or it can be used to destroy. At the end of the day, it's to the control of the user and how they use the platforms. But yeah, this has been another great episode of Street Topics. As we dive into it, it seems like we have to make another episode on this one because this is going to go deep in so many different realms, and like, Simmons about to just shoot fire. We're going to switch the whole damn topics. But it's all good. That's what the show is all about, expressing our opinions and much more and getting things out there. So that's what it's about. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and share, and keep the comments going because you make this show going and with the episodes. So make sure we get that voice out there and we help get your voice out there heard as well. So with that said, I guess I'll close it off with this and we're going to end this episode. Who's in control of your life? I'll let you think about it. Other than that, peace out and catch y'all next time on Street Topics.
All right.
All
06.
right.